Hello everyone and welcome to this new video about the mass swing. So, my goal today is actually trying to give you a more natural idea about how your swing should work and give you a simple thought that's gonna bring everything down to the impact with biggest acceleration possible. So, we move through all different parts composing the swing all together, the ends, the leg splay, the fact that the swing center stays stable, and the fact that your spine gonna tilt one side to the other. Now it's time to just simplify everything into one simple impulsion that's gonna just start the downswing and lead you down to the impact. Let's try that together. So we can try to start by a simple exercise. See if I just get myself set, placing my body in posture, tilting my spine so my right side is slightly under, my left leg is now straight. I can just take my left arms off the club, mainly because both arms are straight at the moment. So now if I just moving my wrist in the manner we learned together, so that dorsal motion into my right wrist to get the club back, following by the dropping down of my elbow, and then that throw that's gonna just bring the club face back in square position, impact position, and then quite fast through the impact I want my wrist to just bow to the other side, so my left wrist will gonna go into a bow, into a dorsal back position, and then my elbow to let the club pass through it. By putting myself there and I'm just moving my club side to side, the club will just always come down to the ground, mainly and exactly at the ground level, mainly because my right arm is straight and my left leg is straight, so the level I'll keep. If I'm starting that move with my wrist, and now without moving the rest of my body, so I'm just keeping my arms with me. Now if I'm just get the feet play, again, you can see that my head stay quite stable. The club will just go down to the ground as well, because I'm moving from a left leg position to a right straight leg position, and then back to straight again with my right arms straight at the impact moment. The goal is actually to start that motion, so feel like your right wrist playing the club back with that dorsal motion. Get the club up, feet move together, throwing the club down, acting on my feet. We can check that my spine move, but we can check as well that my head stay quite stable in space. Means it's actually two different energies just happen in the swing. The first one will be the throwing motion of your right arms, which starting from a top position where all the muscles are back in position ready to throw, and I'm gonna throw down to get my right arms extend to accelerate the club and have the club pass under or between my left hands and the ball quite fast as possible into the impact area. That's a down energy up here from the top, bringing the club down. If I'm not gonna move my legs from there, if I'm freezing on my legs, all of this energy just going alone deep in the ground, so you're gonna hit before the ball. But it's not the case, mainly because at the same time I'm gonna throw, my left leg's going back to extension, lifting my right heel, means I'm just bringing my whole body weight to the other side, and all of this energy throw down actually from the top is actually directing through the target and under my swing center. It's actually the same motion that if you're throwing a ball, if you try a lateral throwing pitch with the ball, so you're gonna get the ball at your shoulders level, then you can just push all the power through the shot, under your chin, then the throw will appear. The feeling is actually the same, instead of the fact that the ball, instead of being in your hands and so throwing more in the vertical motion, it's under, so it's gonna be throw under. So you throw from the top, as long as you get the correct pivot motion, as long as you know that the swing center stays stable, will be to throw the club down, clean, or get that left heel back on the ground, straightening your left legs, making some room for your right side to throw under. And both motions are going to bring your club exactly at the ground level, but with much more speed, because instead of fighting against the initial force, you just acting with it. So you're throwing the club, helping the club to go down and go down faster and to the ball, at the ball level, and keep your swing center same height because of the legs and spine motion. So try to stay as simple as possible into your mind. Again, going through this exercise, you can clearly, if you really got the throwing arm right arm motion, and if you got the posture, you can really try to hit some ball with the right arms only. So help yourself set both arms straight and pick up my left arms off the club. Then I'm just gonna lift my dorsal or palm of my right hand. So again, I lift the club up, picked up my feet to have my spine move. Then from there, throw down from the top. The club will be over your head. You're gonna go down deep at the bow, but your feet will just redirect your energy and bring the club at the ground level. Try that. Try it without the ball at first. I want to hear some sound. I want to see some speed. And then by keeping your head on the ball, you're gonna just put everything in place. If you think too much, you're gonna go in trouble. So the whole story of this swing is actually to have the machine set from the posture, and then trying to use all the mechanics you know from any other sport you can have play, or simply just throw a ball on your garden. Try to use this energy. Try to never think about that left arms, because I just remind you that left arms is only acting as a radius into your swing, and it will be moved by the action of your spine and the action of your feet anyway. So I don't want you to try to think about it. Easy trick. When you're staying in the practice, just waiting for a friend or just somewhere, never hold that club in the left hands. Your left arms is actually nothing. You're right-handed, if you're right-handed. So I want to hold my club in my right arms all the time. Remind me that this one is my friend. The other one, you just follow the rest of the routine. Keep the club in your right hands. Forget the left one. The only time my left one gonna get the club is when my right arm ends. Give it to him. Think about that. Try. Hit hard. Keep learning. It's the key. We know it. And practicing as much as you can.